Yo guys, what's going on? Ace is here today with another video. In today's video, we are going to be going through all of the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War beta settings, and we're going to be checking out which ones you should be changing up, what I'm going to be putting them on, and hopefully it gives you guys a better chance of getting some kills during this beta. So let's just hop right into it, man. We have the stick sensitivity. I'm going to be changing this to 10. I think that's what I was playing on. I'm going to have to check before I start my first game. I was either playing on 12 or 10. Usually I'm on 12, but recently in more CODs I've been going back to 10 just because it actually does help your aim being on a lower sense. So adjust your sense accordingly. That's going to be completely your personal preference. Same thing goes with the stick sensitivities. That's all your personal preference along with button layout, and if you like things flipped, invert vertical look, all this stuff is personal preference. But controller vibration, this is definitely a big one. You want to have this off. That little touch of that realism factor when you're shooting your weapon in this game is not worth your aim. I mean, you get so many more kills without vibration. You just got to trust me. Try it out. You'll love it. So moving down here, I know there's going to be some more different settings that were not in the alpha, so I'm actually kind of excited. And one of those is actually the FOV, which we will be checking out in a different video. Slow down and strafing aim assist. I'm going to keep this on. I'm not really sure how these different aim assists work yet, so I'm just going to keep it on for now. Airborne Mantle behavior. I'm pretty sure that I had this on manual. That is because I just don't want to jump when I don't intend to, even if it is going from another ledge. So I have that on manual. That one's personal preference as well. Grounded Mantle behavior. This one you want to have on press. I mean, if you're double tapping your jump button to jump onto something, it's probably just going to take too much time and you might lose a gunfight from it. ADS behavior, this is just standard Call of Duty to hold your trigger down when you want to aim. Steady aim behavior, same thing here. Attack vehicle control mode, aim based. I don't really use any of the vehicles or the tanks. I didn't use any in the alpha, so I can't really personally speak on this specific setting. Going into your advanced settings, your stick layout is going to be completely up to you. Now, these input thresholds, these ones are going to be big. You can actually adjust each stick individually in this game, which is amazing. That is super nice. And with the beta, they actually allow you to go the whole way down to 0. And this allows you for precise aim. If you are a professional, advanced player, you know, semi-pro, whatever you want to call yourself, going to 0 is going to allow you the best maneuverability in your sticks, but you're definitely going to get some stick drag. I can 100% tell you that. My right stick is a lot worse than my left stick. So we're probably going to set the left stick to about 10, maybe 12. But when we're going to our right stick, I think we might set it to about 13, 14, maybe even 15. I'll have to check it out in game a little bit later after this video. But, you know, whatever stick you feel like has more drag, you can actually adjust it accordingly now, which is amazing. Moving down here, controller sounds, you want to have this off, especially if you're a content creator. If you're somebody who's using headphones, you want this off. If you're playing on maybe a TV or a monitor with speakers, you don't have, you know, Astros or Turtle Beaches, anything like that, then maybe keep the controller sounds on. It might help a little bit, but honestly, if you have any kind of studio headset, you do not need controller sounds. Auto move forward, if you guys were tack sprinters or auto tack sprinters, automatic sprint, whatever, you guys will want this setting. This will be your setting for that. Me, I'm just a regular click my stick to sprint kind of guy, so that's where I'm going to be at here. Sprint cancels reload. This is one that a lot of people like and a lot of people don't. If you are in mid-reload and you sprint, it will cancel your reload. Personally, that one's not for me, so I'd never have this on. But some people like to do this instead of YYing, so this might be a setting for you, more personal preference. Equipment behavior. This one is going to be probably just on hold. I mean, I really don't think you need to press the button twice personally, but another personal preference setting. And this is going to do it for all your controller settings here. There's going to be a lot more settings that we have to take a look at, so make sure you're sticking around in the video. There's graphics settings we need to check out, and there's other settings that are very, very important to give you the best chance of getting the most kills and having the best experience playing the game. Graphics, we're going to be turning motion blur off. Now, this actually had a problem in the alpha. Every time you would turn it off, it would actually automatically re-enable. So hopefully it does work in the game currently as intended. Brightness, I turn it 10 points up to 60. The default is 50. This is personal preference for you. I like a little bit brighter of a game so I can just see those guys a little bit better. Field of view is a brand new mechanic introduced to console. Not brand new when it comes to PC. In Warzone, PC players, actually a lot of console players switched to PC for this reason and now coming to console. Now, I have a PS Slim And this is going to be a setting that you're going to be able to get the most out of with the next gen consoles, with the better processors. I'm not sure how 120 FOV is going to look and feel and, you know, frame wise on a PS Slim. PS Pro might be a little bit better. PS Slim, I might just have to keep it on 80. I just don't know yet, but we will see. This one is going to be personal preference for you. The more FOV you have, the harder it is it's going to be to actually shoot at those enemies. They're going to be a lot further away, but it's going to feel like you're zooming through the map. So a couple pros, couple cons there. Colorblind type, obviously, if you have any kind of color blindness, there's a bunch of different settings in there for your reds, greens, and blues and purples. And then safe area, that's just going to be for your monitor. It's going to be specific to you. Now, for the audio, I'm probably going to be playing on either high boost or the bass boost. I'm not sure yet, but these ones are going to give you that better footstep audio, which is going to be super helpful. So for now, I think I'll just turn on high boost. I think that's what I was playing on the alpha, so I think we'll stick with that. But you can adjust all of these volume settings to your liking, whether if you don't want to hear menu music or you don't want to hear starting music, whatever. You can do all of that. Voice chat, you can have this on or off. If you're a content creator or any kind of Twitch streamer, TikTok, or anything, I would probably recommend turning this off unless you like those reactions. Then keep them on, obviously. Moving down here, I think everything there, we are good to go. So going to the interface. Subtitles, you don't really need unless you're playing the campaign. Then your subtitles, you got more settings there if you do turn those on. And then you can actually turn your crosshairs off now, which is something I don't believe you could do in the alpha. So that's a pretty interesting one. Make it a little more realistic, I guess. And then you have hit marker visuals. You can turn those off once more. I don't know why, but you know, if you would want to turn your hit markers off, then go for it, man. You have health bars, which is a big one. A lot of people actually wanted health bars to be able to go away or be able to turn on. So you can actually turn on the ally and enemies, which is pretty cool. And then the player names, I think you should always have your player names on, and I don't think they should be abbreviated. It's just a lot easier to see full names, and when you're aiming at somebody, it's going to be a lot easier to kill them and kind of lock on that target. And then you have your compass, which you could also turn off, which I don't know why you would, but maybe you don't like it on your screen. Going into the advanced settings, you have your in-game alert icons, which is going to be telling you if you're lagging or anything like that. And then mouse tooltips if you're using a mouse. Cool stuff there. Keyboard and mouse, I do not use one, so these are going to be all settings for you. These are pretty much all the settings that I'm going to be going with in the game currently. Like I said, a lot of this stuff is personal preference, but once you get it figured out, you're going to fine-tune your gameplay and you are just going to shred. So these are the best settings right now for what we've been given in the beta. Everything in Account and Network is all going to be for you guys and your account, so there's no need to go in there for me because you're not on my account. So with that being said, guys, that is all of the beta settings. Let me know if you have any questions, anything I can answer. Make sure you leave it in the comments and I can help you out and fine-tune some of your settings for you if you're having some trouble. Make sure you leave that like, subscribe if you're new. Channel sponsors and equipment in the description below. That's all I got. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm out.